Hello and welcome back. Hamza Bin Laden, Trump confirms Al-Qaeda leader's son, is dead. And it is nice to see that they're still going hard on any terrorist group trying to affect the West of the United States, of course, anyone they are at war with, considering ISIS, the Islamic State, is a splinter group off from Al-Qaeda, and Al-Qaeda has distanced itself from them for being too brutal. In fact, Al-Qaeda tries to have a more restrained and community approach these days, instead of going with such full-on tactics like IS implements. And therefore they're trying to get affiliations and join allegiances across Africa, the Middle East, South Asia, all that. They're trying to spread out and make new friends to build up. But of course, seeing as they are still at war with the West, on any religious grounds they wish to claim, then of course it's still an imperative to prevent them from growing. So it's nice that the US has decided to take out the leaders instead of just the henchmen, as most wars are fought, of course, trying to take out the people who have pledged allegiance to that army instead of going for the leader themselves. It's similar, of course, the way that Al-Qaeda is trying to attack the West, that they're not trying to take out the governmental buildings which house the people they're trying to get rid of to really destabilize the country, but they're just going with terror attacks to try and reduce morale. Historically, that's had very limited effect, if any at all. And of course, 9/11, in terms of getting people to cave in to Islam, didn't work. And if you look back as far as the Second World War with the Germans against the English, that the English all grouped together, and in fact morale was boosted because people were working together in order to overcome the greater threat. So created greater community cohesion. But let's read on. US President Donald Trump has confirmed that Hamza Bin Laden, the son of Al-Qaeda founder Osama Bin Laden, was killed in a US operation. And no, he's not bomber-in-chief like Obama was called. Last month, US media, citing intelligence officials, reported he had died in an airstrike. He was officially designated by the US as a global terrorist 2 years ago. It's a lot quicker than Saddam Hussein. He was widely seen as a potential successor to his father, thought to be about 30. He had sent out calls for attacks on the US and other countries. And he was also a rising star in Al-Qaeda. Hamza Bin Laden, the high-ranking Al-Qaeda member and son of Osama Bin Laden, was killed in a United States counter-terrorism operation in the Afghanistan-Pakistan region, Mr. Trump said in a brief statement issued by the White House. The loss of Hamza Bin Laden not only deprives Al-Qaeda of important leadership skills and a symbolic connection to his father, but undermines important operational activities of the group. The statement did not specify the timing of the operation. As recently as February, the US government had offered $1 million for information leading to his capture. And, as I say, Trump has also got ISIS, or IS, down to about a square mile. He's really been able to shrink them down, and he hasn't relented on his attack to Al-Qaeda, of course. Any enemy to the United States that is willing to inflict damage, he is taking action against. That even includes the trade war with China, of course. Hamza Bin Laden was seen as an emerging leader of Al-Qaeda. It was reported in August he had been killed in a military operation in the last 2 years, and the US government was involved. The exact date and time aren't clear. So they're just saying the basics. That Al-Qaeda declared holy war on Americans, Jews, and their allies. Because if you go back to the Quran and through the Hadith, then Muhammad's parting statements were kill the infidels where you find them, essentially. Strike them at the neck, in fact, which is why there were so many beheadings. That includes Christians, Jews, atheists. And, of course, you've got the whole Sunni-Shia dichotomy, even though they are both sects of Islam. But, as always, interested to hear what you guys have to say. Do you think it's good that the US are taking out key strategic opponents in the war on terror, if you will, even though that's, of course, been a failure mainly, but it's good that they're being more strategic with their attacks to take out the high-ranking officials than just going for attacks and not caring about civilian casualties. Let me know what you guys think. Always intrigued to hear what you guys have to say. If you think, oh no, this is still intervention and therefore not good, or if you think, no, it's fair enough, if somebody is at war with you, then you take them out. Let me know, and thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time. Have a good one.